Greetings. I'm here to talk for a few minutes about a commentary that's coming out shortly, The Pillar of the Truth, which is my commentary on 1st and 2nd Timothy and Titus. Basically, it's a commentary on the pastoral epistles, and I want to point to a few things that may be a little bit different about this one. First, it's a commentary on the pastorals that takes an unashamed approach to the Pauline authorship of the pastorals. It's too easy for evangelicals in search of respectability to backpedal or soft pedal the Pauline authorship of those books. There are some striking differences between those letters and some of Paul's earlier letters, but that has to do with the condition of the church. The church is beginning to institutionalize, and the Apostle Paul is very much an architect of that institutionalization, and he is laying down certain guidelines, certain qualifications for elders, and so forth. So Paul is an active participant in the institutionalization of the church. The institutionalization of the church is not an example of something going horribly wrong or the church going off the rails. It's not the case that we'd all be better off if we just maintained it as sort of the original flower child movement. The commentary has a closing section that I find very interesting on what the biblical requirement for age of elders is. There's a treatment of that. And this may be the first video blurb for a commentary that you've ever seen that contains a spoiler alert. So here's a spoiler alert. If you've read the pastorals, you know generally what it's about, but there's some mysteries in there. And I wanted to say that my treatment of the widows, the office of widow, is off the beaten path, shall we say. I'll just put it this way to tease it out. If it's scary, don't worry about it. If you get the book and read it, you'll be reassured at the end of it. But the widows in the pastorals are, I'm convinced, Protestant nuns.